Welcome to Champions Card Club. My name is Castman. Today, we're looking at some insane deals, Pokemon deals, and how you can find them. Let's have a look. GameStop. I don't like GameStop, but we're gonna have to talk about it. At the end of the day, you gotta eat, and sometimes you have to dip your little snout over into the other piggy's trough. Well, then so be it. Here we have what is available at GameStop this week, and on the 27th, that is this Friday, we have the Charizard EX Special Collection, and we have the Team Rocket's Mewtwo box. Now, what are those? Well, let me show you. Here we have the Charizard EX Special Collection. Now, what's inside of this? Well, you're gonna have Surging Sparks. You're gonna have Journey Together. What else you got in there? Paradox Rift? So let's have an even better look at this and what is inside of here. Well, you have your big Charizard EX, the terrestrialized. Probably the last time that this card is going to be printed, but man, have they printed it a lot. You also have Surging Sparks inside of here. It looks like you got Paradox Rift, a total of 5 packs inside, so I can see right here. Now, I bet you're asking yourself, Castman, is this a good deal? Let me think about it. No, it is not a good deal. That's like $8.50 per pack. Skip this, not worth it. Even at $42, at $40, this is still not worth it. That is a lot of money for those packs. If you want to get one of these just to collect, this has all been reprinted so many times, these Charizard promo cards, that you can get those cheaper. The most expensive pack you have inside of here is your Surging Sparks. Paradox Rift, you could make the argument maybe get because it's about out of print, but skip this set. I will say, if you are one of the type of individuals that likes to buy a thing and then sell the thing later at a higher price, well, then you might consider it because it's $68 here on TCG Player, and you could buy it over at GameStop for 40 bucks. Is that worth your time after fees and everything? I don't think so. Now let's look at the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX box that is dropping again this Friday. $61 here on TCG Player, and what is it selling for here over at GameStop? $26.99. Now, you wanted something that's worth a little more money. $62 here versus the $99? The Team Rocket Mewtwo box at $27. You got to say about $29 over at GameStop. What's it worth over at TCG Player? $60. That is your play. That's what you're looking for this week on this Friday, the 27th, at your local GameStop. Usually, if you go there earlier, if you have some time before the week, before Friday shows up, check the front door. Usually it'll have a sign or someone will know, hey, we're going to have, 5 of these or 10 of these or 100 of these. Sneasel, what's that word for people who buy a thing and then reseller, right?
That's not really what people call it anymore.
I'm thinking S, starts with an S.
Just don't say scalper.
Ah, yes, scalpers, the thing that you put in the title of a video so everybody watches it.
Honestly, you shouldn't say that.
Anyway, $61 here for the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX box. So what is inside? Why are people paying 3 times MSRP? MSRP at GameStop, which is actually marked up. So you could find this box cheaper at Walmart or Target or Best Buy. Well, you have 3 promos. You have the Mewtwo EX, Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, I should say. And hey, a lot of people are after the Mewtwo's, irregardless of where they are, what they are. People just want the Mewtwo. You also have the big Jumbo Mewtwo EX. These cards really aren't ever worth more than $1 or $2, so don't really get bent out of shape about getting one of those. 4 packs, you have 2 Destined Rivals packs and 2 Journey Together packs. Now, last I checked, Destined Rivals packs are about $7 each. Last time I checked, Journey Together packs are about $6 each. So really, you're looking at, $25 worth of value from this bundle here. So if you're going to get it at GameStop, yeah, I say that's a good deal. Get it at GameStop if you can. But if you're going to buy it on the secondary market for $61, why are people doing this? What are you guys doing here? Is it FOMO? Is it hype? What am I missing? If you know, let me know down in the comments. Guys, these are going to be in print for at least 3 more years. Now I'm going to do a quick rundown. Quick, because we're talking about deals this week, but just to let you know what's coming down the pipeline from GameStop, and you'll be seeing these same products in every other store. So you're going to have the Black Bolt and White Flare products starting to hit the shelves. That's the Black Bolt binder, the ETB, the mini tins, the poster collections. It's a specialty set, so you're not going to get booster boxes. You're going to have your White Flare binders, your ETBs, your 3 packs. There's a Victini special illustration collection that is actually pretty neat. We'll look at that later. The White Flare 3-pack as well. Then, all the way into August, we're talking about the Venusaur GameStop exclusive collection. I've looked at this collection. It is not that great. We're also going to have the Black Bolt booster bundles and the White Flare booster bundles coming in August. So if you remember how Prismatic Evolutions was, and it was a slow trickle of each of these items, this is going to be the same sort of thing where people are going to FOMO like crazy early on, and people are going to spend more money than they should, and they're going to regret it because the prices are going to go down because they're going to be pumping out this product. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I was merely guiding your hand and helping you make better informed decisions. No, it's not financial advice, but I am trying to earn your subscription. Target, what do we got? Well, they brought this old dog back. You say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you can sure bring him back from the grave. And look at this. It's available for shipping. How many do we got? You can buy 2 of these for $75.99. Now, is this a good deal? Well, the easy way to know about these Charizard EX Super Premium Collections, and if it's a good deal, when you can get these about 60 bucks. At one point, you could get these for $50. So at $76, I don't know what they're thinking. Maybe people are buying these again. I don't know why they made more of these, but there are 10 packs inside, and that's not really it. So you just look at the numbers, $7.60 per pack. Not the worst you could do, not the best you could do. You also have some of the, again, same Charizard promos, a little different one here, and the figurine, if you want the figurine. All together for $76, not terrible, but these will sit around, and I bet you price will drop once again. Now let's have a look over at Amazon. At Amazon, the 6-pack of for $65. Amazon, come on, what are you doing over here, buddy? Now, I don't suggest you buy any Pokemon cards on Amazon, but if you must, I do include this in the videos. All of these in this top row outside of Destined Rivals are fake cards. So do not buy fake cards from Amazon. They're also sponsored. So it's another business. None of these are going to be actually listed by Amazon. These are third-party vendors. You might as well be going to a different shop. So keep that in mind, that you can't really trust what you're getting on Amazon, and the prices are not actually the MSRP prices. They are going to be a lot higher than normal. For example, the Destined Rivals booster box we have over here, hey, that's normally a $30 box, and here we have it for $65. The prices are largely inflated here. Same with the Surging Sparks 6 booster packs, $55. The Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection for $233. Oh, even the Destined Rivals. Here's a booster box. If you really want a booster box, don't buy here, guys. $284. And let me show you a little trick. What did I pull up right now? I pulled up TCG Player. TCG Player is owned by eBay. So keep that in mind when you're doing this stuff. You can also get this stuff on eBay. Prices may differ between TCG Player and eBay, but this is considered generally the market. $250 here, and what did we see it over at Amazon? $284. So keep that in mind. If you feel like something doesn't seem right on Amazon, it probably isn't right. And on top of it, you think you're more secure using Amazon? You're not. You're buying from the same third parties or similar third parties that you would be buying from here on TCG Player. You can see the vendors, they're verified. This is a little better system, in my opinion, than using Amazon. So avoid Amazon if you can. But if you must shop there, well, there aren't any deals for you this week. I'm sorry. Let's come over to Walmart. And what we always got to do when we come over to Walmart, we click this little box that shows only shipped and sold by Walmart. Now, this would be great if this tin was in stock, but I guarantee you it is not. The Slashing Legends tin, and these are also going to be randomly selected, so you're not going to know what you're going to get. Cynthia's Garchomp is also sold out, but it looks like 100 plus were bought since yesterday, so they must have been on sale just yesterday. The Marnie Rival deck for $15.87. If you can get it here at Walmart, absolutely. Walmart's one of those stores where, again, it's going to be full of third parties. Watch what happens when I click this button over here. If I turn off this retailer, boom. Now it's going to show a lot of listings from third-party vendors. $92 for the rival Destined Rivals Elite Trainer box. $92 for that. That's normally a $50 box. At Walmart, I think it was actually a $55, $56 box. So keep that in mind. But these are all third-party vendors. It is not Walmart. This Slashing Legends tin, which I think is not a bad deal. You have 5 packs inside. You have a 1 Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flame, Surging Spark, Journey Together. Okay, packs, $30. $6 a pack, okay? When you click add to cart, you know what happens, of course. This is not available right now. So here we have the Slashing Legends 10, and of course we got 5 packs inside. That's about $6 per pack. You have some pretty good packs in here. Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flames, out of print, Surging Sparks, and 2 Journey Together. All of these mostly still well within their print window. So, you know, take that for what you will, and $30 a pop. That's $6 a pack. You know, that's not bad. It's an okay buy here. The Cynthia's Garchomp EX Premium Collection, I don't think is actually that great of a deal. $6 or $7.50 here for the packs. You got Journey Together. You have Destined Rivals, maybe a Paradox Rift or 2 in there. But mostly with these EX Premium Collections, you're paying for the extras, which are these little standees that you can make a little set with or whatever. Sam's Club, nothing over here. The TCG Classic Box. Is that worth picking up? I say no. If you want to play the game, sure. If you want to play the game with it has a lot of the OG cards that you remember if you're just an old boomer. But this set isn't about collecting. This set is strictly about playing the game and reliving that experience if you played with these particular cards way back then. So avoid it unless you want it for yourself personally as your collection, or you want to learn to play the game in the old school way. Nothing to see there. Let's move over to Costco. Prismatic Evolutions bundles are dropping here and there, trickling in and out. You know, I don't know. I haven't seen any news about new ones hitting the shelves anytime recently. So we're going to keep moving away from Costco and Sam's Club. Nothing to see here, really. GameStop, we already talked about. We got it locked in. If you can get the Prismatic bundles, get them. If you can get the Zapdos 151, all this just came out last week, so it's probably all gone by this point. But if you can grab any of this stuff that you see at GameStop, it's not the best deal, but it's not the worst deal. And frankly, in this era of Pokemon, you kind of just got to take what you can get. Let's run through Best Buy. What do we have over here? Ooh, I wish that Prismatic was still in stock. If you're looking at getting one of these decks, I recommend getting the Marnie Battle deck. It has the Grimmsnarl EX, which is a very strong competitive card. So if you can find the Marnie's rival deck, pick that up. Steven's deck is also cool, but if you wanted a more powerful deck, it's a level 2 deck, so it's a little more advanced. If you're just getting in the game, hey, take it for a spin. Here we have some rival decks. You know how it is. It's all out of stock. The Prismatic Surprise Box, oh my God, $23. I've never seen it for $23 in my entire life. Prismatic Elite Trainer Box, $50. You'll never find that. You'll just never find any of this. But that's just how it kind of goes right now. But I have good news. We are very close to a brand new era of Pokemon, the Mega Evolutions era. So right now we're in the Scarlet and Violet era based on the video game. So there's SV on everything. We're about to enter the Mega verse where it's going to say Mega on everything. Brand new sets, brand new expansion, brand new video game, and likely brand new anime. Now, what are my predictions for this? Well, that's a great reason to subscribe, because Castman is going to be bringing that to you in the next video. Sneasel, let's do it to him.
Let's do it to him!